Yo, what's up, Torque Atlas fam? This might be the first SUV that makes German luxury brands look outdated. A 3-row Chinese flagship with a 3.1-second launch, insane electric range, ridiculous technology, and a price tag that honestly shouldn't even be legal. This is the Zeekr 9X, and today we're unpacking why this machine is scaring the entire industry. Hit that subscribe button because things are about to get wild fast. So let's start with the shock factor, because oh boy, Zeekr didn't come to play. Imagine a full-size, 3-row luxury SUV that does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3.1 seconds. 3.1. That is Tesla Model X plaid territory. That is, I just launched my family and their lunch into another time zone levels of acceleration. And then you look at the range, a plug-in hybrid with up to 380 kilometers, 236 miles of pure electric range. Pure electric. In a PHEV. That's more electric range than many actual EVs sold in the US today. And then it has a combined range that can stretch past 1,200 kilometers. This is the kind of stuff that makes you sit back and say, okay, China, chill, we get it, you're winning. Let's move from shock to style, because the exterior of the Zeekr 9X is absolutely insane. The moment you see the 9X rolling down the street, the first thing that hits you is the sheer presence of this thing. The front end is bold, wide, and unapologetically aggressive. It has one of the largest integrated grilles I've ever seen on a hybrid SUV. It's like the big, intimidating jawline of a movie villain who knows he's the star. The LED headlights flare out with this futuristic expression, almost like the car is squinting, sizing you up, deciding whether you're worthy of standing in front of it. The hood has these muscular, sculpted lines that look like someone took inspiration from a Range Rover but added more attitude, more swagger, more everything. And the air vents, they're not just for show. The bumper design is aerodynamic and sporty, giving the entire front profile this predator-like energy. You don't just see the 9X, you feel it staring you down. Move to the side and the story doesn't slow down. The Zeekr 9X sits on massive 22-inch wheels, the kind of wheels that make American SUVs look like they're wearing toddler shoes. The body is long, wide, and elegant, with a clean, minimalist design that gives it this modern yacht vibe. The roofline stays flat and steady, giving the car this almost limousine-like silhouette. The doors open wide, especially the rear ones, making it super easy to step into the second or third row. And the flush-fitting door handles give the SUV that sleek, next-gen touch. The windows stretch long and uninterrupted, giving the side profile this calm, almost zen luxury aesthetic. It honestly looks like something Mercedes or a Range Rover would draw up for a 2030 concept car, except Zeekr already built it in 2025 because why wait when you can flex? But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for what happens when you open the door and step inside. The interior of the Zeekr 9X is the moment you realize China is not just catching up, they're sprinting ahead while the Western brands are still tying their shoes. The cabin is a full luxury lounge. You get 6 seats in a 2+2+2 layout, and every single one is wrapped in soft, beautiful Napa leather. The second row captain's chairs? Bruh, these aren't seats. They're zero-gravity recliners. Full recline, leg rests, lounge mode. It's literally business class in a car. You could sleep in these seats more comfortably than half the airlines in America. And then the third row isn't a punishment zone either. It's legitimately usable because of the huge dimensions and long wheelbase. Then comes the screens, plural, because Zeekr apparently said, why put one screen when we can put all of them? You get a massive 16-inch or even a 30-inch 6K center display depending on trim. You get a 47-inch augmented reality heads-up display that practically turns the windshield into a sci-fi movie. You get passenger screens, entertainment screens, screens for everyone. If you're a millennial trying to keep a kid quiet on a road trip, this car is better than an iPad. And then there's the sound system, a freaking 32-speaker name audio system with seat shakers and a 9.2.4.8 configuration. That's not a sound system. That's a home theater built inside an SUV. You can literally feel music ripple through your spine. And the cabin materials? Soft touch leather, polished metal trims, premium stitching, ambient lighting. It's luxury turned into an art form. Even the door panels feel expensive. Everything is smooth, futuristic, warm, welcoming. You don't sit in a Zeekr 9X. You relax into it. You lounge in it. You flex in it. Size-wise, this SUV is a family dream. At over 6.2 meters long and more than 2 meters wide, the Zeekr 9X is a legit full-size flagship SUV. The wheelbase alone gives you limo-like legroom. You can take 6 adults on a road trip without anyone complaining. The trunk space becomes massive when the third row is folded down, and there are smart storage spots everywhere. Cup holders, hidden bins, side pockets, everything placed with intention. If you've got kids, parents, in-laws, or that one friend who always brings too much luggage, this SUV says, relax, I got you. Now let's talk powertrain, because this part is insane. The Zeekr 9X is a plug-in hybrid, but it's not like the little PHEVs we see in the US with their tiny 20-mile EV range. This thing is rolling with a 900-volt high-voltage platform, something even many EVs don't have. Fast charging is stupidly quick. The battery options go up to 70 kilowatt hours, which is literally EV-sized, and that's why you get up to 380 kilometers of pure EV driving. Add the 2.0-liter turbo engine and electric motors, and mixed range goes way beyond what most Western hybrids achieve. And the performance? Up to 1,030 kilowatts. That's around 1,381 horsepower from a PHEV SUV. That's hypercar territory. You're getting this level of performance in a family vehicle that also has a zero-gravity second row. This is madness. Safety-wise, Zeekr didn't cheap out either. The body structure uses high-strength steel and aluminum. You've got a whole suite of driver assistance, multiple LiDAR sensors, and high-power computing thanks to NVIDIA chips in the top trims. The car can navigate highways almost autonomously, execute advanced emergency maneuvers, stabilize the suspension with active anti-roll bars, and keep your ride buttery smooth with air suspension and CDC damping. This thing is like if a tank and a spaceship had a baby. But now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the price. Take a deep breath, grab your chair, because the Zeekr 9X starts around $63,000 and goes up to around $84,000 fully loaded. That's it. That's the price. A full-size luxury SUV with 1,300 horsepower, 380 kilometers pure EV range, a first-class lounge interior, and one of the most advanced tech stacks in the world for less than a used BMW X7. Like, you could literally walk into a US dealership right now, look at a 4-year-old Mercedes GLS that smells like someone's dog, and it would cost you more than a brand new Zeekr 9X. At this point, I'm not even jealous. I'm offended. So the question is, would you pick the Zeekr 9X over something like a BMW X7 or Mercedes GLS? Tell me in the comments right now, because I'm curious how many of you would take the Chinese rocket ship over the German classics. And that wraps it up for today. What do you think? Future family car or future flop? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe, because next time we're diving into another Chinese luxury SUV that's making American car brands sweat bullets. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Torque Atlas out. See you in the next one. Rocket ship.